Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. We're going to work some more in the tag journal today. We're getting there, almost done with it. But first, I want to show you a new kit I have. It's called Old Things. Or old stuff. I just couldn't think of what to call it. And that's really sort of, essentially what it is. It's just things that you can use in like these type of journals, a photo, a little label of some kind, just bits and pieces, basically, I guess. So a lot of the pieces are little, like meant for a small size journal, but I did last night, I printed a bunch of stuff out, which we're going to use today, and then realized, like, see this little envelope? And I do like the size of it for a small journal, which is what they were intended, but then I was like, people are also going to want them for a larger journal. So I kind of made another couple of pages with some of the pockets and things in a little bit bigger size. So there's 14 pages total, but these are all like pockets. I kind of wanted this used as a pocket, or thought it as a pocket, but you could definitely use it as a tag or whatever. And this is just very random gathering of stuff, but I thought it might be a fun pocket. So that's what that is. And then there's like fussy cut things, and then there's photos and just signs and frames, just stuff. It's all kind of vintagey, rusty, grungy, because that's sort of what I've been doing with these little journals. You could use this on a page as like background paper. Same with that. Or you could use them as pockets or tucks or whatever. And then this is the page that has the smallest things. So yeah, I like, that envelope's tiny, but you could use it in a larger journal more as like a decorative piece or whatever, or a small little pocket or something on a pocket page, that type of thing. So, and then I made, see, that's that same envelope, a lot bigger. So for pockets, whatever. And like this picture's in there twice. I just did some different things. We've got the Viewmaster slide thingies in different sizes. And then, oops, these right here are corner pockets. I mean, I'm sure you guys would figure that out, but I just like to say, because sometimes people see it like that and can't really make sense of it. But obviously, if you cut them out, that's for one side of the page, and this one's for the other side of the page. And then there's just lots of little decorative bits for whatever in the world you want them for. And see, here's that same pocket, a lot bigger, or again, you could use it as a tag or whatever. This is the pocket that I just showed you that's going in my journal, a lot bigger. So yeah, kind of shabby, vintage, grunge, all kinds of things. And then there are some background pages that you can tear up and use for pages in your little journals, or, obviously this could be used in a big journal too, but like I said, this was kind of meant for these little journals that I've been doing. There aren't a ton of these background pages, but, a few. I think it goes this way. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just the words on there. And some that's old music page that I have with tape all over it. And then this one. So yeah, just some fun bits and bobs to put in your journals. These littler size journals, or the tiny one like I did last time. Okay, so where were we? I just put the little lace up at the top of that. And then where is that? Oh, I did just this little cluster of, I don't know, it's just stuff. So that's that. I don't think I did anything else there. So today we're going to work on this page right here and other pages, but we'll start with that one. I did do some inking and whatnot to make it go a little faster, hopefully. But I want to use the white grunge on this one, and then I do need a little something there, I feel like. What shall I have? Maybe some book page. So how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. It's a nice day. Hubby's out painting the house. So that is going to look mucho better. They do get very, you know, faded. The sun is just brutal on houses. It really is. Gotta use a part of it. Maybe leave some of it hanging up like that though. But this needs to get torn at a kind of a slant there. There's that funny little piece too. I might just leave it like that. So yeah, I put some more ink on my ink pad. It just seems to be sucking up the ink, I guess, because I leave it open all the time when I'm working. I need to say hugs and blessings to, sorry, I got my paint in the way. Third Eye Open, Betty Ann, Mitzi, and Sherry. Thank you guys so much for your kind comments always, and for watching my channel regularly. Welcome to new subscribers, and welcome back to those of you that watch me frequently or have watched me for a long time, or whatever. I appreciate it. That paper is just falling apart everywhere. I don't want to lose everything there. Okay. And then I've got this white grunge piece. So yeah, I thought that kit would be fun. I kind of wish I would have been able to get it done before I got this far, but it takes a really long time to cut out all of those. I mean, I do it digitally, but all that stuff, you know, it just takes a while to find stuff and then get it cut down or out or whatever. Process, but I'm sure I'll do more of these because I'm just having too much fun. I have another small one, like the cover, the corrugated cardboard cover already ready to go, so I might do another one. I might do it on my own. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are getting tired of them or what, but they sure are easier than the bigger journals. Or maybe I just find them more fun. I don't know that it's easier necessarily. So what I did with this is obviously the little envelope from that kit. I just put it on the brown paper bag, packing paper, and tore all around it. And then I just inked it a whole bunch. It almost looks burnt. So that's going to be my little tuck pocket or regular pocket. I just got that glue everywhere. Seriously. So what kind of projects are you guys up to? Anything new? Saw something cool in the newest Somerset Studio magazine. I did finally get it. I didn't think I was going to. I thought I had all four for the year, so I went and ordered the art journaling magazine this time just for a switch up, you know, do something different, and then I'll go back maybe to Somerset Studio, do that kind of thing, because I can't afford both at the same time. So but then I got one in the mail the other day. I was like, what? And then I remembered that first one I bought at Michael's. I went to Michael's and bought it, so it didn't come in the mail. I was like, oh yeah. Silly me. I just knew I had 4 of them, so I was like, what did I do? All right, I'm going to use her, and this is out of that old stuff. Sometimes naming them, I think up cool names, and other times it's just like, I don't know, it's just old stuff. This I did because I printed it as trial size and all that on just copy paper. So I backed it with the brown paper to, you know, give it a little more body there so it doesn't just bend over. And then this is one of those Tim Holtz tags. I'm trying to decide if I want to poke the hole in her, because I'm going to kind of do like this, put it behind there. So do I want the hole or do I not want the hole? I really don't know. I mean, it's not a necessity because I'm not going to put anything through it. So I think I'll just let it be. I need scissors because that little thing right there is bugging me. It's like wherever they get punched out of the whatever thing, you know, the whatever thing. I could just cover it and do it on that side. Then I need a piece of lace. Maybe I'll just do that. I don't know why I like these at the top of tags and stuff so much. I just think they're fun. It's kind of like the Tim Holtz portrait people. Just a little bit smaller, which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice to have some of these things in different sizes. Because you don't, like I said, this is a smaller journal, so I'm not going to want to use a giant portrait person, right? Use a piece of fabric, but that'd be kind of boring. Let's see if we have lace that is like kind of small enough, for lack of a better term. This one might work. Really want it that big, you know, wide. I don't think I have any. For a while I had an itty bitty little lace, but I think I used it all. So that's kind of a bummer. Yes, I am the worst at taking care of all this stuff. Well, it always has to be at hand, so you end up just shoving it into things so that it can sit here and be contained, you know. Plus, I just stink at that, organizing this stuff. Could just take some of that bottom scallop off of that one. Sorry, I didn't figure this out ahead of time because I wasn't going to do it this way. Isn't that always the way? Best laid plans and all of that. I think I'm going to use, the other one's too sparkly. A piece of this somehow, some way. Do my little scissor thing where I kind of cut and pull at the same time. I don't want that perfectly straight edge. Yeah, I like that much better. Yeah, that's what we shall do. put that on there before it dries out. Which way does it go? Lace is always interesting. I think it goes that way. It's quiet in the house today because hubby's outside. Usually hear his TV going. I think I put this on here. Probably should have done that first. Let's lift this and link this. Now I'm getting like almost too much ink because I just inked that. Probably end up running a stitch across there just because I don't trust that all by itself. And we'll put a rose, a red rose, or kind of burgundy really. Sun is shining. It's nice. It is a touch windy, but it's not bad. I'll take it over the, I think we had 20 miles an hour the other day. Which I know for some places is not bad, but it's annoying when it does it all day long. Let me just stretch this out. I don't know where that came from. And she'll go in there. But we need some gesso probably. Oh, I wanted to add these to the envelope. Little bits. Little bitty bits. One of the cogs. I might wait and do the, just gonna squish that, gesso after I do this page so I can do them both. Or maybe I'll do this one too. I don't know, it just depends. But I have it ready to go. This one I had to do some doctoring on because I had, you know, because you guys watched me make this the first day and it was a hot mess, honestly. And I lost a whole part of the tag form of it on this particular patch, so I just made a new one, as you can see the patch right there, and added some book page, and then I'm going to put some of this pink paper on there. Try to make it this way. I don't know if that's upside down. I don't think I care. The pink paper is going to go there, so yeah, I think it'll be fine once it's all said and done, hopefully, anyway. It's definitely a grungy one. And all the kits that I am using for this tag journal are listed in the description box below the video, which is usually the case. And in my last 2 days, I've also put some freebies in there, so they're probably still there. I sometimes, because I'm making the video, I sometimes forget to do it, so I don't want to say it's definitely there. But there are it's freebies that I've done in the past. The number page, like, where is it? This page, and then the ladies that we were using yesterday, yesterday and the day before. So, yeah. I don't know why I skipped a page. It's just what I did. No particular reason. Just trucking along, making stuff. It was mostly I wanted to fix this page, so. Then we have the the small size of that pocket from the old stuff. But I put the brown paper bag behind it again and rolled the edges just like we did up at the top here, where you move it in circles. And it kind of makes it roll. So I'm going to put that there. Oh, wait, I know. I wanted to put this piece of fabric under there just so it hangs down, because there's like that weird spot. Not that it really matters, but I think I put the glue on a different side than I was going to. That's okay. I just thought it would be fun to kind of have it hanging out down there. Oh, you know, I'm such a ding-a-ling. Are you guys yelling at me? My goodness. Glue it to the wrong spot doing that. Some days. Just threw it right down. Because I kind of wanted this a little bit lower. You know, I'm going to have to bring it up because otherwise that's too thin. Everything's sticking to my fingers. I do want to make this a little bit grungy. And then I'm going to put her about right there as sort of an addition to that tuck. So it's a little bit more like a pocket. So we'll go down this side and across the bottom. Hopefully, if I can do it right without confusing myself. And I don't think I figured out what I'm going to put in there, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, the fun part about all these little bits and pieces is you can definitely use them, you know, on greeting cards, you know, any kind of journal decoration, whatever. I'm going to just put glue where that, where it connects with that. So there's lots of uses for that, those type of bits and pieces, I feel like. Whatever mixed media you like to make, you could use those. No, I didn't like that. Now, what are we going to put in there? I don't know. We could use one of these. Thinking, sorry. Try the gentleman here. I printed these on just white. I think it's 80-pound cardstock. It's nothing fancy. It's Walmart special. I figure white cardstock's pretty much white cardstock. I mean, I'm sure there are some that you can print on better for sure, but it works fine. It's like a page out of an old scrapbook. It's cool. You can't see him at all, but I guess that's okay. Could use one of my tags too. Let me see. Try stuff out and see what looks the best. I can find one that is. That one might look better. I might just trim a little bit off of it, just so it slides in there easier. Cutter, come here. Just cut about the same amount off each side, hopefully. This way. That's from that tag kit. Oh, I don't think I did put that tag kit in there. I'll have to do that. Tags Volume 1. I like that, but I just think this will look better. I don't know if I want anything on this one or not. Yeah, that works better. It's not hiding so much in there that way. Anything we want on it. Maybe that little girl could be her daughter. Cut. You won't be able to see her when it's in the pocket, but that's okay. I think I might want like some fabric. Put a word or phrase or whatever you want to call it. It's always interesting trying to do these when we could do little things. That will work. But it needs some stuff under it. I'm going to have to rust some more of these because I'm using a lot of those. They're just kind of a good, easy thing to grab. I have to go up this way. Not really worry about the thread. I'll get it with the glue. It's very random, I know. Then I'll put the little things thing right there. Got that little thing to rough up the edges. I have no idea what I did with that. Put it away somewhere. Never to be found again. That's why straightening up is bad. I will put glue stick. Which way do I want it? This way. Doilies are the worst for the glue. There's no great way to glue them, honestly. Kind of want the thicker glue, or the liquid glue. Liquid. It was funny. My mother-in-law texted me today and is like, "Are you home?" And I'm like, "No, but Sean is." And then she texted me and said, "Are you done painting?" And I'm thinking, that's going to be like an all summer sort of thing. You know what I mean? Painting the outside of the house. It just struck me as funny for some reason. I was like, definitely not. Definitely not done. Actually, at that point, he hadn't even started. Okay, I used 2 different kind of glues because on the top of that piece of fabric, I kind of want to squish it a little bit, like scrunch it. So I used glue stick just because that tends to work a little bit better for that. And then the PVA for really making it hopefully stick. Hopefully. Can always hope, right? Okay, so then we're going to do some, whatchamacallit, gesso, that's the word. Gesso, gesso, gesso. Put a little bit right on there. Don't want to go too crazy because there's a lot of color on this tag. And, you know, from a printer. And I don't have one of those, what are they called? Inkjet or whatever. The ones that don't make all the color come off. So, yeah, I don't want to turn my gesso really weird colors. I don't mind if it turns a little brown from the ink, but it turns really, well, you guys saw on that tissue paper, it turns just weird colors from the printer ink. So I don't want that. Okay, stopping. On this brown paper with all that ink on there, that's where it'll look kind of cool. Okay, if it gets over here. Again, don't want to do too much on the printables. trying to lift right there. Okay. Then I think I'm going to just let it dry. And then when it's dry, I'll go back and do some inking where it's a little whiter than I might want it to be. It's already turning cool on here because of the Distress Oxide. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but see, it turns pretty brown, which I'm fine with that. That I'm not so fine with. See, this is what I'm talking about because there's so much of that rusty. So it turned pretty pink. So I'll have to do something to that to kind of make that less, because I don't like that. I like pink, but I don't like like a weird, it's a kind of a weird like Pepto-Bismol color. And I don't really want that on there. Sorry, got my head in there. My turning very gray head. My husband was so funny because he's pretty much all gray now. When he was first going gray, he kept saying, no, it's turning blonde again, because he had blonde hair. I think I've told you guys that. So I tease him all the time. I said, what? I'm just turning blonde. All right, guys, I will let you go with that, and I will see you again next time. Love ya. Bye.